everyone. Yeah, just trying to look neat for all of you. But I guess this is fine as well. I can't really see myself, um, so hopefully everyone will be able to see me. And hopefully the stream. Uh, oh my! I don't know if the stream is working fully. So I'm just trying to make sure that I don't do all of this, and then it turns out that some of you will not be able to see me or haven't been able to see me because there was like some lag or whatever the case is, because that happens a lot, and it's really frustrating. So I'm going to be going through not necessarily the entire card, right? Because I mean, I don't think that the entire card was interesting enough for me to go through all of it. I'm just going to go through those particular fights because, yeah, it was very interesting. So Umar versus Begzad. I think I spoke about this in my previous prediction, and I told a lot of people that Begzad is very, very, very skilled and very dangerous. A lot of people were overlooking this dude because he was making his debut, and I remember even on my breakdown, I actually even mentioned that if it was anyone else, if it wasn't Umar who was fighting, I actually said that I would have picked Begzad because that's how good that particular dude is. And a lot of people in the comment section were busy saying, "Oh my God, Umar is going to run through this dude," and all those type of things. And I guess Begzad actually showed us that he is talented, just that unfortunately he was fighting Umar. And I remember, I think he said something like this. I think he said that win or lose in that fight, I don't know if you guys catch that or if you caught that. He said win or lose, it doesn't really matter because in his opinion, Umar is the best fighter in the division, according to him. So to him, losing a decision was not that bad. To him, in his mind, it's kind of like what Ahmad Sarukian said. Before Islam became champion, Ahmad Sarukian was busy saying that his training is solely focused on Islam Makhachev because he believes Islam is the best fighter in the division. This was before Islam even became a champion. But Ahmad Zarukian was saying those type of things. So that's basically exactly what Begzad was saying beforehand. But dominant performance from Umar. I hope to see him against like top level competition, which I do think Begzad was, but I would like to see a little bit more um, ranking basically, as opposed to him fighting unranked opponents. And I know for a fact that a lot of ranked opponents, especially if they were undefeated, they wouldn't have gone through that. Anyway, let me just not. Hi, my dude. Um, here's how we did, me and my subscribers, right? I got 8 out of 11. Yes, I got 3 wrong, and then I got 8 correct. My subscribers got 9 correct, right? And then they only got 2 wrong. So the fights that we got wrong, me and my subscribers, number one was Javid. Javid surprised me. I'm so shocked. Um, hello. I don't think Gaziev's cardio was great. He wasn't prepared for the fight to leave the first round. Yeah. That's basically what I was about to say at this point. The first fight, obviously, that we got wrong was the Gaziev fight. I was so disappointed in his performance because he's usually aggressive, and obviously, maybe it's because he respects Rosenstruik's power, and I can understand that. But I feel like he respected Rosenstruik's power a little bit too much, which he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have done. But You know what? It's credit to Rosenstrike. He performed exceedingly well. His jab was incredible. He looked significantly faster than Gaziev. He looked better. He looked better conditioned. And this just goes to show that this age thing is different when it comes to heavier weight classes. Because normally a 36-year-old wouldn't be able to perform like that at flyweight or bantamweight. But at heavyweight, a 37-year-old, that's why you see people like Pereira, who is like, I think 36 now or 37, somewhere there, who's able to compete at such a high level. People like Francis Ngannou, who's like 37 now, but almost beat the heavyweight champion. I think age functions differently at heavier weights. I sincerely thought that Shamil Gaziev would have taken that one, but for some reason he was scared. Um, and that was the outcome. This card helped me realize that undefeated MMA fighters are unbeatable. No, MMA undefeated fighters are very beatable. Look at the Bonfim brothers. Those brothers came into the UFC with so much hype. Everyone was saying, even I bought into the hype a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. They came into the UFC and everyone was saying they're going to dominate and everything like that. Both of them lost. Even the one that was undefeated, I think they came into the UFC. One had one loss, I think, and then the other one was undefeated. They both lost in the UFC. So undefeated fighters can actually lose. Another fight that I got wrong was Javid versus Ariel Hawani. Javid versus Ayman Zahabi. I said Ariel Hawani because like it's like the subscribers are the ones who came with that, so I found that really funny because they look alike. Um, I've never really thought that Javid was good. I just felt like he would be able to get win on this particular fight, right? Even though I selected him, that Javid would lose. I think that's what I was. The UFC has ever been able to do that to Usman, but he dominated him. So his cardio is the biggest issue, but I do believe that he's one of the most talented. People like um, who else? There aren't that many people who I feel like have separated themselves from the competition to the point whereby I can say this is definitely a future champion. What's this guy's name? The guy who beat Diego Lopez, Joanderson Brito. I think Joanderson Brito is one of those few fighters who have that ability, who have that potential to actually become a champion. Because I feel like in all of his fights, and even the fights that even I personally was picking against him, he actually came back and actually showed that he can adjust. Even if he's outmatched, he can adjust and dominate. Um, and the last one that I got wrong, my subscribers actually got this one correct, is what do you call him? Christian Leroy Duncan versus Ribeiro. Yeah, Leroy Duncan, I picked him in his last fight. My subscribers picked the other guy, and I was right. And now it's vice versa. I didn't pick Christian Leroy, and my subscribers did. Christian looked incredible, man. Like I didn't expect that from him. I knew he was good, but for him, both on the feet and on the ground, was incredible to watch. And he's slowly developing into like a contender because all this time he's been a prospect, and I feel like he was falling off. But he actually came back, and he looks insanely good. Um, so just to wrap this whole thing up, guys, like my subscribers picks are always so incredible. I'm super proud of you guys. I don't know how many of my subscribers watch this because it's people from all over the world, from Russia, from China, from United States. United States is the biggest. From Brazil, from Canada, from the United Kingdom. So some of the people on my channel do not necessarily understand English. That's why I've formatted some of the things on my channel the way I formatted them, especially the shorts section, so that everyone in the world can understand them. But even though they can't understand me, my subscribers are incredible, man. They are super, super, super incredible. When they get predictions wrong, it's usually one or two or three at most. Even though this time it was me who got three and they got two, but normally I know for a fact that they are more accurate than me. Last year, between I don't know when that happened, but I think between UFC 294. I think from UFC 294, you guys have been on fire, and I love and appreciate that. And that's why I created the subscribers picks, because I didn't want you guys to just listen to what I had to say. Like I always say, this channel is not mine, it belongs to all of us. And that's why I try to include you guys in everything that I do, from the awards show that I've started, which I'm going to do every year, to the predictions, like everything on the channel. It's important for me to actually have you guys participate in everything that happens on the channel, because this is ours. I might have it, but I want to build a community, not just followers. I want people who I can communicate with, people who I can enjoy the sport with, and I really, really appreciate all of you guys. I'm trying out new things. I want to do some few things for UFC 299, but yeah, it's a lot of work. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Go to the shorts section. There's a lot for you there. I love and appreciate all of you guys. See you either during the week or Thursday and Friday, because I'm going to do breakdowns for Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, and I'm also going to do predictions and breakdown for obviously UFC 299. So I'm not sure when I'm going to do the predictions for and breakdown for Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, but I'm going to do it before I do the UFC 299 predictions. And obviously, I did say that I'm going to try and do and create a bit of things for for lives specifically, so that I can go live a little bit more often. But yeah, this is me attempting to do that. For now, I think I'm done. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Deuces.